My name is Holly PowellJones. I'm a researcher at the Sociology Department at City University of London and a visiting lecturer in media law and ethics.
With me now is Holly Powell-Jones, who's an expert in online social media law and visits schools to inform teachers and pupils of the risks. Do you think it's right then that this stuff should be deleted, even if they go on to get a job as an MP?
Absolutely. I think when you're sort of 13, 14, I don't know if you can think back to that time, but you probably wouldn't have envisaged the sort of adult you're going to become, the sort
Twitter
of job
didn't
you're going to
exist
have.
then, luckily.
Lucky for you. That's the other thing as well. This is an issue that is affecting this generation of young people specifically, because that whole transition from childhood to adulthood is being documented in a way it's never really been before. The way that it's going to work is if you've got a Wi-Fi enabled device, it will basically automatically track you. Well, I think we have to remember that privacy is a basic human right. It's not something that's a privilege, it's something we're automatically entitled to. And we are living in a bit of a surveillance society already. Data is money and data is power. And I think the financial side of things is important to mention.
A lot of young people said to me, well, we see stuff like this being said, being posted all the time. How can it possibly be illegal? So we have to be really wary there that actually we can be contributing to a perception that it's not against the law by the fact that nothing happens as a result of this kind of behaviour. There's quite a lot of young people who don't think there are any laws online, or that the police won't do anything about social media content. And that's just not true. So I think we need to start educating people about the law, but also making sure that we're having conversations with young people about their perceptions of what is or isn't acceptable online in terms of free speech as well. They do have a lot of opinions on it, and they ought to be able to contribute to the debate because they're big consumers but also big producers of online content nowadays.